Einstein, you believe he was on the spectrum?
You know, you look back now, because we didn't have that vocabulary back then. We didn't know what to call people. Plenty of people I grew up with, it's easy to retroactively declare they're on the spectrum. I don't know. I don't think he was. Because he had an awareness and a sensitivity to, well, I don't want to generalize everybody on the autism spectrum. It's so, the symptoms are so varied. But in terms of seeing what people think and feel and do, when he was at Princeton, Marian Anderson came through town. She couldn't stay in the Nassau Inn, which is the hotel in town. He put her up. He put her up. Black opera singer. He's written about the plight of black people, and he noticed some similarities between the plight of Jews in Hitler Europe and the plight of black people in America, and made these correlations. You have to be aware of the human condition and the interplay and the geopolitics on a level that I've not seen deeper autistically affected people manifest. I just haven't seen it. But I don't claim to be an expert there, but yeah.
It's funny that you said that, because in his famous visit to Lincoln University in 1946 to teach a physics class.
Lincoln University and HBCU.
Yes, absolutely.
Historically black college and university.
Historically black college. I went to one. I'm an HBCU.
Oh, yeah? Which one? Where'd you go to?
Savannah State.
Is that right? Okay,
I did.
Cool. You recruited right out of there?
I did.
All right.
And black students, and calling racism a disease of white people.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that.
He did.
Yes. Yeah, so.
How is it?
For him to even know that, to say it, have the incentive, the motivation to go to an HBCU.
Yes.
This is why I'm saying, I don't see that, when you're that, if you're into yourself and into your lab, you don't tend to behave that way. So
now, this is actually funny on so many different levels, because it's like, I guess I'm not an expert into people on the spectrum and stuff like that, but it sounds like from what Neil Tyson DeGrasse is saying is it's almost like these people can't understand like just basic things. Like, okay, cool. Racism is a wicked, evil thing. Like, do you have to not be on the spectrum in order to understand this? I know people are different, but they can still understand that. Firstly, I would assume that they understand that they are different in their own ways, but at the same time, like, people are different. You shouldn't just treat someone a certain way because of the color of their skin. Like, all human are created in the image of God. So when you think about this, it's interesting. Like, they say Einstein is a genius. So if he was a genius, I would hope that someone who's a genius, someone who's really smart, can understand that we shouldn't be treating people in these funny ways. We shouldn't be oppressing people just because of their skin tone or because of their nationality or where they come from or anything along those lines. You should judge people based on the actions that they take, whether rightly or wrongly. But
he might have been an empath on that level. Which is kind of the opposite.
Because for him to be so brilliant and to be obviously from another country and to see the plight, just come over here and just for a little while. He didn't have to be here 10 years, 15, 20 years. He come for a very limited amount of time, and he could see.
And he observed.
What many say they don't even exist to this day.
He saw it immediately.
Unfortunately, you don't have to be Einstein to see it.
Exactly. And that's the point I'm trying to make. So, guys, if you go into a room with your eyes closed like this, then obviously you're not going to see anything. And sadly, that's what a lot of people do. They go into a certain arena, a certain environment, and they have their eyes closed. And for whatever reason, maybe it's because they're afraid, they feel like they're going to lose out on certain stuff. And at the end of the day, you have to be ready to lose out on stuff that you believe that are worth it.
You know what?
Was that all a setup just for you to say that line? This is... You made me sit through that whole explanation.
If you could, would you want to live forever?
No. No. Can I tell you why?
Why? You don't want to be like Methuselah?
He lived to 956.
Yes!
That wasn't.
No, Methuselah in the Bible, the oldest guy in the Bible, he lived to 969 years old.
Forever.
Well, that's 956. I mean,
It's still a long time.
As a matter of fact, I got 892 years to go.
It's a long time. It's a long time. I think it was 956.
Yeah. And somebody, I think he wasn't the longest. I think somebody else lived longer than he
No,
did.
a lot of people lived in their 900s.
Yes.
In the Bible.
Yeah, why? You wouldn't want to be. Okay. What about 475?
Didn't I say I was about to explain?
Okay, I would hear this. I would hear this.
All right, ready?
Yes.
In life, I don't search for meaning, as so many people do.
Right.
Like you might find it, under a rock or behind a tree.
Yeah.
I manufacture meaning in life.
Okay.
You have the power to do this.
Okay.
So part of me wants to, every day, as is possible, lessen the suffering of others. Every day I want to learn something that I didn't know the day before. Every day I want to have a new thought, empowered by the new knowledge I gleaned from what I learned today. If someone does me a favor and says, when are you going to pay me back? I say, I'm not. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pass it forward. So that rivers of favors move through civilization. The moment you pay back a favor, it closes off and that's the end of it.
Right.
But if you do that favor for someone else and they do it for someone else,
Oh.
the favor never stops moving.
Yeah. But I'm going to need my favor back. I'm going to need my $500 back, though.
I will get it.
The crazy thing about what he's saying is it sounds very great, very admirable, but there's just one big problem for people like him who don't believe in God. There's no point to any of what he just said. So when he's saying, okay, cool, I want to pass it forward, I want to help people, etc. These are all great things, but the underlying question you have to think about when you don't have a God that you believe in is why? Why do you want to do that? Why do you ask him if is that a good thing? He's going to say yes, but most likely he's going to say yes. But why is that a good thing? Why is it good to pass something on? Why is it good to learn something new today? If God doesn't exist, like many atheists have come to the conclusions, just following it to its logical conclusion, all of this stuff here is pointless. There's no reason to pass it forward. There's no reason to be good to your neighbor. All of those things come out of a biblical worldview. So when you think about this stuff, really, what does their sort of way of life lead you towards? Survival of the fittest. You need to become stronger so you can wipe out the weaker that are next to you. Why? So you can continue to survive. So it's even interesting that he's saying he wouldn't like to live forever, or he wouldn't like to live. Maybe he didn't say he wouldn't like to live for a long time, but if you're continuing to do these good things, atheists and agnostics always going to come back to the same problem. Why and what is the point of doing all this stuff? It's all a waste of time. And that's what King Solomon says and sums up so nicely in the book of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes is a great book for an atheist to read because it just shows you the pointlessness of everything when God doesn't exist. But of course, when God exists, it makes sense that you want to love your neighbor. You want to pay it forward. You want to do more great stuff. Why? Because you don't believe that this is all in vain. You don't believe that this is all pointless and it's going to come to nothing when you go.
In your sordid past.
I'll do a favor for somebody else.
I don't know what happened in your past. Don't involve me in your debts. Okay? So, now, knowledge you're going to die,
Right.
kind of puts some urgency in what you're doing today.
Absolutely.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me give an example. If you're going to bring flowers to a loved one, you're going to go to a florist or are you going to go to a place and buy plastic flowers? What you going to do?
I'll go to florist.
Wait a minute. The flowers die. Why not get plastic flowers and they live forever? You know not to get plastic flowers because if they live forever, there's no urgency to devote any attention to them at all today.
Right.
Because they're going to be around tomorrow.
Right.
Whereas flowers, they'll all be dead in 10 days.
Right.
Probably 7.
And then the smell, it's
You are compelled to pay attention
Yes.
in the 7 days at most that you have that vase of flowers. Knowledge of the death compels you to give of yourself to it. So, look at dogs. You go out to the mailbox and come back, the dog is jumping, licking you in the face.
Like he ain't seen you
Like
in weeks.
Weeks, okay?
Absolutely.
Why is that? Wait a minute. What's that calculation? The human to dog years? It's like 7 to 1.
Yeah.
Let's use 7.
Yeah.
There's some more complex versions of that,
Yes.
but it's basically 7 to 1.
Yes.
Dog lived 14 years, you lived to 84.
Yeah.
Okay, 85,
Yeah.
something like that. All right. Did I do the math on that right? No, I didn't. 7, 14, 70, 28. You might live to 90. Yeah, 98. Okay, fine, but around there.
Yes.
Could it be that every day a dog lives is really a week? It's a 7 to 1 ratio.
Right.
Think about that.
Yes.
They're living an entire week of their lives in one day. So they're making their lives count. Either explicitly or implicitly, they know they're going to die. And so to express enthusiasm and joy. In fact, I don't think we deserve dogs.
No.
Just ask yourself.
They're amazing.
Were you ever the hero your dog thought you were?
No. No.
Like, the funny thing is, he's making a good point, but the only problem with it is you don't need to know that you're going to die in order to have that spark or that determination to make the most of today, right? There's what you really need is just a compelling enough reason for you to value today. And it doesn't have to be because, you know what, you're going to live forever or you're going to die. No. Like, merely understanding and knowing that you are created uniquely, specially in God's image. God gave us the fingerprints, unique fingerprints to prove it. That is a compelling reason enough for us to make the most of what we have today, to just know that, number one, not everybody makes it into earth to live, right? So we're created, we're designed, we're unique, we're special, we're one of a kind. That is a compelling reason for you to move forward. But again, it's like, it goes back to the original point I mentioned. If you don't believe in God, what is the point of all of this stuff? Even if you know you're going to die, why would that even matter? These things only matter when you add God into the equation and you realize, okay, cool, we're here for a reason, we're here for a purpose. This isn't the end. There's something after this which we have to be mindful of as well. Guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless.